Hello again, it is the 3rd of August today, and today's analog thing is records, vinyl. And so this particular record that you saw at the beginning is one that I first heard in, gosh, I don't know, it must have been the early 1980s, 1982, 83, when I first went to the record library up across there in Bradford. I was flicking through, saw an album that I liked the cover of, and borrowed it for the week. It cost about 20p, which in those days was worth as much as 50p now or so. Anyway, that aside, while this may not be the best album I've ever heard, it's probably not the best album you've ever heard either, it is quite a nice album. I enjoy it a lot. But what I do like about it most is the big album sleeves, which is something that records always had because you needed it, because the record itself was quite a large item, and so the artists, not necessarily the music artists, but the artists hired to do this work, would often go to town with a beautiful album art and so on. And that's one thing that you don't get much with CDs. Well, pick one here, for example. Would you believe there's so many CDs that I can't find one that I want to show you, but just pick one at random. The problem with a CD of this size is that it's a lot smaller than that, so the artwork is consequently smaller still, which isn't so much a bad thing. I suppose the CDs were slightly better because the sound quality was a bit richer, a bit better, except it really wasn't, because I personally could never really tell which was better. With vinyl, you got all that background noise, the sounds of the needle on the vinyl, or the crackling and so on. You don't get that with CDs, which is why a lot of CDs back then and even now have that added in on top, just to make it sound like a record. So why didn't you just go buy the record? Still something magical about putting this big thing on your turntable, watching it go around, and the sound coming out of it. And this particular one, this one by Styx, Paradise Theatre, it's got something that you can't do on a CD. Well, I suppose you can, but you can't see it while it's playing. Yeah, let's look at what they did on this album. Don't know if you can quite see it. The lighting isn't as good as I'd like it to be, but I thought it was quite magical when I first saw that.